The truth is finally out, guys. I'm telling you, unfortunately, it's even worse than we originally thought. So grab your cup of coffee and stay tuned. You know how that bitch Meghan and Prince Harry tried to twist the events about Queen Elizabeth's final days in their own version? Well, King Charles has finally had enough, and the real story is about to come out. Hello, viewers. Welcome to Royal Revelations. Please don't forget to subscribe and click the notifications bell so you will get any news about the British royal family. Friends, I'm telling you, this is absolutely shocking, so here we go, back to that tragic day of September 22nd. And our beloved queen was in good spirits, and her family rushed to be by her side. Meghan Remember that Harry was actually in the UK when he was running one of his fake acts to support TOS, but was actually promoting himself as usual. What really happened and I found this out from a source very close to the palace, is that Meghan, in her typically calculating way, saw this as another opportunity for publicity. Can you believe this? While our queen lay on her deathbed and the whole country held its breath? What was Meghan doing? She wanted to bring in 4 Netflix cameras. Guys, let's think about this for a moment. King Charles is the wise man. As the monarch, he saw through the plot. Of course he did. He had dealt with starving people before, but this was a whole new level of disrespect. And let me tell you something, even if Charles put his foot down, it's still that way too. Now Harry is trying to play the victim card again with his stupid book. It's more than drama, am I right? Charles is claiming to have been rude to Meghan, but let's look at the facts. Our beloved Duchess of Cambridge, who has shown nothing but grace and dignity throughout her years of royal life. Ladies and gentlemen, they didn't go to Balmoral either. Have you heard her whining? Have you seen how she ran off to Oprah? Have you seen how she wrote no to everything because she understands something? You know what upsets me? The audacity of these people. Here is Harry, abandoning his family, throwing dirt at the friars at every opportunity, suddenly acting hurtful, all because his father made a perfectly wise decision. Oh, Meghan, always trying to pigeonhole herself into any situation. Oh yeah, so let me tell you what my palace sources told me. The real question and the real reason Charles kicked Meghan out wasn't just because there were too many moral people at the ball. He knew somehow the personal details were going to get published in the media. So look what happened. It all ended up in Harry's book, twisted and manipulated to make them look like the victims again. Come on, my friends. While William and Catherine maintained their dignity and showed incredible strength, the current Queen Camilla offered unwavering support. What were the Sussexes doing? Always playing media games. Yeah, guys, this really shows the difference between real royals and Hollywood royalty. When King Charles was diagnosed with cancer, my heart went out to him, such as the brave one, gone flying. Harry flew in for 24 hours, took a quick photo op, and then returned to the Manito Villa, while William took on more responsibilities, supporting his father and wife during their convalescence. That's it. What a real family. What's absolutely fascinating here is that every time Harry and Meghan try, they expose themselves even more by playing the victim card. They claim they want privacy, but it's them who share every single detail with the media. They say they want to reconcile, but they're constantly attacking the family. They talk about compassion, but where was their compassion for Queen Elizabeth's final hours? Let me tell you a little bit about what happened behind the scenes that day. It's the story of someone who was actually there when the family gathered in the ballroom. Meghan was already on the phone with her PR team. Can you imagine the Queen being literally on her deathbed and this woman plotting how to spin history? That's why Charles had to totally slam the table here. Let's talk about the people and Harry's behavior. Since then, he's been going around interviewing people, writing books, and doing Netflix documentaries while insisting to Harry that he wants privacy. The hypocrisy of protecting the family is shocking, but at the same time it shows how William and Catherine behave. When Catherine needed time to recover, they were honest and forthright, no play, no drama, just dignity, and of course my sources say there was a real sense of relief in the palace, and Charles finally took a breather, because if Meghan had been approved as a morale booster, you can imagine what we would have thought. I'm so glad she's doing this. It includes dramatic reenactments and a heartfelt narration by Meghan. You know what really shows the difference between the two? When Charles was diagnosed and William immediately stepped in, he was there to support his father and do his duty. And speaking of the PR team, the Sussexes, they always play the same game, using sources close to the couple. Now, I have news for you. My sources, real palace insiders, tell a different story. They tell me about a family that patiently endured. The truth is that King Charles made the morally correct decision on day B of 1945. He protected his mother in the final hour just as he protected the institutions, showing that there are boundaries that simply cannot be crossed.